Hi everyone and good afternoon. I am back with the weekly giveaway. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. Just didn't really get time to finish, to get on with anything. So I have added, this is the pile already for the giveaway, and I have added a couple of more things. So I've added these two little bookmarks that sort of go over the page. There's a little cat and a bear. And these chalkboard heart tags, I've put those in as well. Some little beads and a pocket that I've made that can go in journals out of an old book page. Just come out gorgeous. I made some of those the other day and I thought I'd put one of those in. So I had asked you a question all at home, because I turned the tables because you did it to me, or I did it to myself, I should say. So the question was, what is your favorite craft item, excuse me, that you have made, or what do you like to craft, basically. So that was the question. So let me read you out the answers. So the people that have commented, I'm going to read out your answers so we can get to know everybody, and then I will be asking you all another question so we can add more things for tomorrow. And everyone that has answered this question gets an entry into the giveaway. Excuse me. And for each question that you answer, you get an entry. Okay, so let's get on to everyone who actually left a comment. So the first one is Crafty Smiles, and they replied, thanks for amazing giveaway, loved all the craft. My answers to today's questions will be: the best craft item to date is all those things that I've made for my parents for their anniversary. Each and every craft thing I made is very special to me and my parents. They are far from perfection, but still those priceless feelings and smiles. I loved all of my smallest of cards, a single flower heart, anything that I made on anniversaries. And they said that I usually make small cards, notes, letters. So the best craft thing would be those, and that's really lovely, to be making things for your your parents. And we all love to make things to give away to our special people. That's just what I love about crafting. Absolutely love it. So thank you so much for your answer. Then we have Scott Lass Down Under, who said, my favorite item that I've made is a crochet elephant. Oh, and that's just cut out right in the middle of look, my tablet shut down for some reason. What is it doing? Let me go back. I'm so sorry about that. Technology is good when it works well, but when it's playing up, it's a pain. Right, whoops, there we go. Right, so I'm so sorry about that. So the next one is Scott Lass, who said that my favorite item that I've made is a crochet elephant that measured 40 centimeters tall. And she said that she's in the process of doing a horse that will measure the same. She's new to making journals and enjoying it when my hands let me. Congratulations on your wedding. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I used to love crochet, and I haven't done it for a while, but you should take photos. So if anybody wants to take photos of any of their projects, I can always add them in the videos, and that would be lovely to see some of the things that you're making or you've made. Just contact me and send me some photos. But that sounds adorable, a crochet elephant. Now we have Judith McPherson. She put, hi Channelle, I do a lot of different crafting. My grandma taught me to crochet and do cross stitch, which I love doing. I knit. I have started playing with beads and making bookmarks, card making, and getting a thrill out of collecting and making ephemera for journals, and have started making journals. So at the moment it's journals because of the diversity of them. Well, I totally agree. That is why I love doing the journals, because I just think you have so much scope for so many different things. Don't get me wrong, I love other crafting, but I'm just addicted to journals. So thank you, Judith, darling, for that answer. Then we have the lovely Pinky Noble. And it's funny how that's two of you that have mentioned crochet. Now, crochet was probably my first thing that I learned to do. It was my first craft. How strange is that? Yeah, crochet. Knitting I learned how to do, but I didn't enjoy it because it took so long. But I used to make little projects. I always used to make booties and mittens for babies and that, because they were so quick, and little animals and little dolls, but not doing big things. I tried to knit a cardigan once, forget it. And I used to always find bits and pieces of big projects and I never finished them. But crochet, blankets and baby cardigans and things like that. Love, love, love doing crochet. Right, so now we have Pinky. Pinky Noble, she says, those are lovely items. My favourite craft is embellishing mini baskets and mini boxes for souvenir items, like the ones I made for my wedding. I use ribbons, tiny fabric flowers, beads and sequins. Thank you for sharing and have a beautiful day. I would love to see photos of these projects. That sounds very lovely. Oh my gosh, I mean, you know, we all do our certain things, but when I hear about other people's craftings, I just want to see them. So please, if you've got photos, email me them. I would love to see them and we can share them. Right, lovely. So the next one is One Peaceful Mind, Alicia. She put, mine is the very first junk journal I ever made, called Autumn Memories. I haven't been able to make another one since then, but that is my absolute favourite thing to make. And also purse charms. Oh, that sounds lovely. Autumn Memories. Pictures. We need pictures. Right. Then we have AJCA. What a great stash. I love the wallpaper samples. My favourite craft item that I made is About Me pocket letter. And thanks for the giveaway. That sounds intriguing. A pocket letter. Love to see them. Right, then we have Anne Aubrey. She says, super giveaway. My favourite thing I've made is a couture. I love that word. Couture art journal that has fashions and sewing themed pages. I loved making it. Oh my god, that sounds flipping amazing. Right, then we have the lovely Joanne Sanderson. She went, yay, lovely giveaway. As per usual, honey, I think my favourite thing I made is the mixed media canvas I made you for your wedding. Oh, which I will treasure. And it is in a box for safekeeping for when I do my craft room, because it's going to go on the wall, but I want to keep it safe. And it was absolutely beautiful. For those of you that didn't see it, go back on my videos. It was one of the Happy Mail ones. Joanne is very talented and I have seen her work. Oh my gosh, just absolutely phenomenal. Loved it. Then we have Thurrid Stevenson. Lovely idea. My fave is a mini album journal that I made with my beautiful Minte paper. See, I don't know what Minte paper is. I want to see it. Then we have Sue Harvey. Fab giveaway goodies. My favourite craft is making tutus. I get lost in myself making them. Wow. We need photos, everybody, don't we? You know, I'm getting to know you all and finding out what it is that you like to do and make and everything. But I can't really picture things that, you know, I want to see them. So yes, please, if you can send photos, we would love to see them. I know we all would. So thank you, Sue, for your answer, as Thurrid and Joanne and everyone else. And then we have Christine's Cards and Things, who's put, my favourite craft is making cards. So such a great giveaway. Thanks for sharing. Well, my passion for making cards is still there. I just don't get time because I'm doing my journals. But yes, I thoroughly enjoyed when I was making my cards. Really did, because they're quite quick and easy. Well, unless you do a more in-depth one. So thank you, Christine. And then we have Sherry Vaughan, who says, my favourite craft item was the birthday card that I sold, also a quilt that I made. Well, I must tell you, I have done quilting, but I like the kind of very quick quilting that you can do, you know, for table runners and things. If you haven't seen videos on the quick sort of quilting method, it's a lot easier than the hexagons and things, and oh god, I haven't got the patience for that. So that is that's my experience of quilting. Then we have Jackie McFall. She says, my nana taught me to knit and crochet when I was very young, and one of the first things I made was a baby's matinee jacket. I was so proud. Oh, my mum still has it, lol. I still enjoy knitting and crochet, but I also love paper crafts, jewelry making, card making, painting, and just about anything crafty. So many crafts, so little time. I am with you. Since sorting out my craft room again, I keep finding things and I just get sidetracked. I really would like to know from you all, how do you not get sidetracked? Honestly, I have projects and then I'm sorting through something else and I find something like a paper pad or a book and I then think, oh, I'd like to make this, and then also I watch videos and people sidetrack me and then I don't get stuff done. How do you stop yourself from getting sidetracked? Please, I'd like to know. Right, so thank you, Jackie, for that. And then we have Miss Amita, how fun to turn the tables. Oh gosh, I make my own cards for all and any events. I don't think I could choose one favourite one that I've made. Making cards is an easy way for me to be creative and also bless someone. I often have a list of people that I feel might need encouragement or just to know they're special, and so I will work from that list. Oh, how lovely is that? And I just love to hear all of these things that you're writing here, because it touched my heart as well to find out more about you. Right, then we have the lovely Christine Mortimer, who says, I think my most favourite items I've made, which is many years ago now, would be my 4 grandchildren's cross-stitch birth charts. Oh, I remember those cross-stitch birth charts. I used to cross-stitch many years ago when my eyesight was a lot better. Again, little projects. I think anyone that can do a great big cross-stitch project has the patience of a saint and very good eyesight as well. So how lovely to have those and know that they've been kept as well. That's lovely. Oh, and then we have the lovely Debbie L, who I can never pronounce your name, Debbie, you know that one. Right, Debbie has put, my favourite craft item and the start of my love of paper crafting is the scrapbook I made for my mum for a Christmas gift several years ago. I started it with a family tree page, my mum and her mother, father and her grandfather on one half, and on the same with my dad's side of the family on the other half of the tree. From there I did pictures of my mum and her siblings when little, and then my dad with his parents. He was only a child as his brother died shortly after birth. I then went to photos of mum and dad in their dating years and my dad in his army uniform, then on to the 3 of us kids as babies, growing up years, foster children, and then on to our children and lots of special events from over the years, etc. I enjoyed digging through old photos and scanning and cropping them. I made trips to relatives to gain other photos, all done in secret so my mum had no idea. It was so fun and exciting to make, and when she opened it she cried tears of joy. It was worth it all. It was all worth it. I need to update it when I can, as there are several more big celebrations and several more babies to include. It truly was and is my pride and joy in all my crafting endeavours. My parents will celebrate their 70th wedding anniversary on Tuesday, July 23rd. Sadly, my dad is not well at all, and I believe he is living to reach this milestone to share this last one with Mum. I think that is also why this scrapbook means so much to me, and why I need to get my act together and update it. Thank you for your video and your generosity. Hugs. I'm so sorry this is so long. Do not apologise, my darling. I love that you write in detail to me, and I'm sorry to hear that your dad is not very well, and how touching to hear this project and your favourite craft item, and how lovely that you can keep adding to it as well, and so much time gone into that. Again, would love to see photos. How touching is that? You brought tears to my eyes. You honestly did. Big hugs to you, and big hugs to everybody. I send my love out and my prayers to you all. And it's lovely to sort of get to know you as well. So thank you so much for answering that question for yesterday. So all of you will go in for an entry for this giveaway. Tomorrow I'll add more things to the pile, but for now, today's question for you is this: Now, it's a question that I was asked when I did the question and answers. I'd like you to tell me a funny thing that has happened to you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You got me on this one. So I am going to get you back. Now, before I go, I do have something very funny to tell you, but I need to just pause the camera a minute to show you, because you love my funny stories. So hold still just for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something really funny. Now, we're all friends and family here, right? Okay, so I'm going to tell you something funny. I'm going to put this stuff to one side a minute and here, and then I'm going to tell you something. It's something that actually, it is funny. Well, it's not funny, but I'm trying to see the funny side of it, okay? So I just thought, let me just put this away. I try to not get down about things, and I try to look at the funny side of things, even if it's not that funny. As you know, I've not been very well, okay? And I started to get poorly while I was away on my wedding honeymoon week. It was the second week, it was the honeymoon week, and I started to get really bad stomach ache, and it had started before I got married, and it was just when I ate. So there's me thinking IBS, and I had, you know, been eating more things than normal, so I thought, okay, it's IBS, just watch what you eat. Well, as the week went on, my stomach ache was just horrific and wouldn't go away. So I'm on my honeymoon, you know, really not having, I had a great time, but was marred by, because I wasn't feeling well. Come home, went to see the doctor, because my stomach, I honestly, it looked like I come back with more than a husband. It looked like I came back with triplets in my belly. And, you know, anyone that would see me would have thought I was expecting triplets. Excuse me, but the thing is, it was really, really painful, not going away. So I went to see the doctor, and he sent me to the hospital and said, no, you need to go to A&E, get it checked out. So I had an x-ray of my tummy and my chest, and that come back clear. And so they've booked me in for some more invasive tests, which I've got to wait 6 weeks. Now, bearing in mind, excuse me, I'm normally a size 10 to 12, and I do wear quite fitted things. Well, at the moment, I am not a size 10 to 12, and all of my waistbands and everything are killing me. Seriously, now I know most of you are ladies at home watching my videos, so I do not mind sharing things with you. So, yesterday, Charmin said to me, look, let's nip into town and get you some comfy clothes. Excuse me, because nothing I was wearing is comfortable, and it's hurting, and I've got 6 weeks possibly to put up with this. So, okay, I thought my Bridget Jones days were over. I really did, okay? So I'm going to share with you. These are my normal knicks, right? Or one of them. These are my little Tinkerbell knicks, right? It's 10 to 12. Quite cute, yeah, very cute, right? Okay. I cannot wear them anymore. They do not fit. I have had to go from this to, wait for it, ladies, these. Now, seriously, Bridget Jones, eat your heart out. So, this is the difference from that. Look at the difference to that. Because my stomach is so big. So, I've just got married, and I'm now wearing big pants. Big pants. Okay, so there you go. That is my story for today. I know you just love my stories. Bridget Jones days are not over yet. I am up to big knickers. Big knickers, huge knickers, and even they ain't big enough, let me tell you. Right, so the question is, or yeah, to you, tell me something funny that has happened to you in your life. I would love to hear some funny stories. I really would. Anyone who leaves a comment will go into the drawer, and I will read out your answers tomorrow and add more things to the pile. So I'm going to leave you on this lovely big knicker note. I hope I made you chuckle. I love you guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.